Hi guys, how's it going? Blue here, welcome to Cubeorithms. In this video, we are looking at the GAN 5, that's not the, in this video we're looking at the GAN 354M V2 unboxing. I know that this is a 2x2 and this is not an unboxing of a 2x2, but I drew it too small, and if it was a 3x3, it would be a 1x1. This puzzle comes from SpeedCubeShop. Don't forget to use the code BLUE at checkout and subscribe to the channel. Let's crack this baby open. The beautiful unboxing experience of a GAN cube is unmatched. And there's the puzzle. Nothing on this side. Alright, so there's the cube in its case and the box of accessories. What kind of accessories do we got? We got the GAN cube bag. Keeps your puzzle nice and fluffy. Your ultimate PB renewer. And here we also got the massive, enormous GAN instruction pamphlet, which we've seen many times. This thing is like a poster. You can hang this up in your room and it'll take up the entire wall. But it also has all of the OLL and PLL algorithms as well as the F2L algorithms. So that's useful. I should probably just hang this up somewhere because I have like 10 of these and I haven't hung any of them up. But I really need to learn my algorithms. And then there is the cube. It's like a little treasure box. And we take off the plastic wrap, and what do we get? A really cool GAN puzzle. Woo. Right off the bat, this looks pretty unique because first of all, it's a little bit smaller. It's the 54, and that M stands for magnetic. So I assume this is 54 millimeters, which is smaller than industry standard. The other thing right off the bat that makes this look unique is that it has the stickerless outsides, but then the innards are black, and that actually looks really cool. A lot of times you'll see stickerless with primary internals or something like that. I mean, I guess that's just what you normally see. But I really like this black. It actually gives the cube a very cool, unique look. I'm trying to think, are there any other puzzles that have even been released with this sort of black internals with stickerless outsides? I feel like that's something that should have been done already, but I don't have any puzzles like that. So that's cool. All right, before I do first turns, I wanna see, so it has the magnets and it didn't come with the customizable stuff. The accessories it came with were the cube bag and the pamphlet, so I'm wondering if this actually can be customized. I'm just gonna grab a spring real quick. Okay, so will this swap? I'm gonna actually pop the piece out. Ooh, there's a pretty good amount of lubrication on this, as you can see. That's just one piece, yikes. I'm getting the suspicion that these actually can't be customized. It looks like these magnets are just fixed right in there. Okay, that's cool. See, this is where in like 5 seconds, I'm gonna get a million comments saying, dude, you're wrong, they can be customized. What are you doing, Blue, you idiot? And if that's the case, I accept that fate. As far as I can tell, I tried, I couldn't get it. What about the springs? Okay, so it has purple springs. Why am I pulling it out of the camera? And yeah, it doesn't look like it has a slot to put the tensioning tool on there. So I think this is just the way that the cube is, and it's the way it's gonna be. And I'm okay with that. Do you wanna know why? Because I'm sure it's gonna turn awesome anyway. Let's do some first turns. Wow, that feels very much not what I was expecting. Don't get me wrong, this is super good. It feels different than any other GAN puzzle I've ever tried though. The first thing that I'm noticing super a lot is that this is a very quiet puzzle. This is barely making any sounds. Perfect for going out in public and impressing all of your friends without being annoying. The other thing that's really jumping out to me is that this is incredibly, incredibly smooth. A lot of times new puzzles or just, I don't know, 3x3s in general have a lot of like bumpiness or clacky, like, I mean, they're fast, but they have a lot of feeling to them. And this one just, I guess it's not giving a whole lot of feedback. It's just straight up smooth. It's taking very, very little force to turn. It's like, it's just, you say what you want to turn with your hand and it just does it. no resistance. I think the fact that it's a little bit smaller, I'm noticing quite a bit as well. It does feel a little bit small, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Corner cutting wise, it's corner cutting basically everything straight out of the box, no breaking in or anything, which is good. 45 degrees, super easy, barely an inconvenience. This feels super totally good, but I feel like I need to do a little bit of research real quick, because I don't want to say you can't customize it if you can. Doing research. Okay, so I just got back from doing a little bit of detective work, and it turns out that I was definitely wrong about the springs. You can't swap them out with other springs, but you can twist them to loosen them. And I don't know why I didn't think of that, because obviously you can do that, because look, they have the like numbers. So you just press the spring down and twist, and that's super easy, barely an inconvenience. So it looks like there are 3 settings. There's 6, 8, and a big circle. Okay, so with the circle one, that just pops out really far. Whoa. Okay, so circle one means that the cube is dead. No circle. I just like popped the entire top layer off. What? That is a weird core. Look at that. That is... Okay, so it's kind of like it's an octopus core, but there's no screw. There's just, it's... What? Okay, that's very interesting. I'm glad that I did this so that I can actually see that. So that's a core. The pieces have the little honeycomb pattern. Let's just pop this bad boy back on. There we go, we're back in business. So right now everything is at the 6 setting, and it feels pretty good. Very, very smooth. It looks like there's a little bit of an area that it cannot corner cut, but it can basically corner cut everything. I was right about the magnets. Those are just stuck in there. Let me turn all of these to level 8. Just to be clear, just out of the box factory settings at 0.6 feels super good. And you can tell what setting it's at because it lines up with this little piece of plastic. So yeah. And we'll put the center caps all back on. Okay, so now it is definitely loose. Let's do some turns. Huh. Okay, so this is definitely faster now, but also I feel like it is harder to control and maybe a little bit less stable. Corner twisting is pretty easy, and corner cutting hasn't been improved at all by loosening it. It still has the same smooth sort of like not a whole lot of feedback. That was not a very good sentence. I think I like it better at setting 6. This just feels a little bit harder to control for me. I like how easy it is to customize this. You just twist it with your fingers and then it's the way that you want it to be. Oh yeah, that is a lot better. For me, I mean, for somebody else, they might prefer the 0.8. I like the 0.6. I think it's a lot more controllable. It feels very stable, and it just feels like the way I like to live my life. Also, while I was doing my research, I discovered that yes, there have been puzzles with the black internals, like the version 1 of this puzzle, which I never got, but now I have the version 2, which I assume is better because it's the second one. I think that this puzzle could be really good for one hand because it is a little bit smaller, but I don't know anything about one hand, so I was gonna try to demonstrate some one-handed algorithms, but I don't know how to do those. Otherwise, for a person with smaller hands, like maybe a newer cuber who's like a single digit age, like under 10, obviously, this might be perfect for them. For me, it would take some getting used to the size because it is noticeably smaller than your average 3x3, but it still feels really good, and the turning just, I mean, it has really good turning, straight up. That's the truth. I'm telling you right now, and I know what I'm talking about. If you're interested in picking it up, be sure to do it from SpeedCubeShop.com. Don't forget to use the code BLUE at checkout. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. You can buy my shirts or support me on Patreon if you want to. That would be cool. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!